This podcast is brought to you by these generous donors: the Jeremy Schmidt Foundation for the Farts, Arts, the Alex and Christina Sarrazin Foundation, the Ken Nicholas Charitable Trust, the Straddle Institute, the Travis Steele Memorial Foundation, the Chamberlain Fund, and the Norgard Endowment for Public Media.
J. Ryan, do you remember the details of the Smoot-Hawley Act of 1930?
Not off the top of my head.
Oh, it's a Kevin
I mean, this
or
was
it's a
like
Coolidge thing.
1930.
Hoover.
Yeah, that would be
Hoover.
that'd be
Hoover?
Yeah, so it probably was not good. He
Yeah.
hastened the decline of the
That's right.
Great Depression. So yeah, I don't remember. It's been a while since I've read about that. But yeah, my guess is that it portended ill,
I was
or it was insufficient.
Tim and I were both quizzing our children on big tests that they had coming up. Tim's child has a what is it like
Sixth grade. Yeah, it's like an earth
geology,
science.
earth science. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then my daughter called me from Missouri because she's got her American history final tomorrow.
Oh, and that's the Smoot-Hawley one.
And that's the Smoot-Hawley. So, and then I was
Wow.
telling her about Ferris Bueller and the scene in
Yeah.
Ferris Bueller where they were talking about the Smoot-Hawley Act.
Like blank DOO economics.
Yeah, that's the same scene. Yeah. Hello and welcome to the Hastings Fantasy Football League 2025 edition, Week 15 playoffs week. Well, first week of the
For
playoffs
some.
done. Yeah, this is going to be the Sour Grapes podcast.
Oh, yeah.
G. Ryan and I are just going to be totally bitter.
We've earned it.
G. Ryan has more reason to be angry than I do, though, because I got blown out. But your game was actually somewhat competitive. But
Yeah. It was comforting to know that I would have lost at least that had I ended up facing Al, I would have lost.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I do have a procedural question,
Yes.
and that we have Tim here. Like, I wonder if you know, considering how unfair it was to some, how the playoffs unfolded in the Gratz Bowl bracket this year, if we can reconsider in the off season who qualifies for what. We've for a long time we've had this, division winners get buys kind of thing. Um, and what if we reorient it somewhat? I've known leagues where the playoffs or the first round of the playoffs is sort of like an open call where like the two whether no one gets a bye, but the two teams of the two worst scores don't advance.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that option. There's also the option that hey, maybe we in future years reward the teams that are better by giving them the bye, whether or not they're the division champion. So I want to open some of that up for off-season discussion.
Yeah, we can certainly put that
Yep.
up for a vote. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm fine with those discussions. So
Mhm.
Cool. Just really touch on things here really quickly. A group of us were able to get together a week ago and talk about Nathan's passing, which was very unfortunate, and we miss him a lot. And we were able to go into the what used to be called the Blood Bowl and rename it to the Gratz Bowl, which I think is a great change, just to honor that memory of Nathan, the person who kind of instigated the Hastings Fantasy Football League to begin with many, many, many years ago.
yeah, no doubt. If we could just chat about that for a
Yeah.
minute, how I remember it starting, and Tony, I think you were involved in some of the initial discussions too. It was I had gone to, because when I was working for my dad, we would go to King's Bar and Grill in
Oh,
Meesville all the time for lunch. And they had a little thing sitting there in the early 90s that said, I remember it had Terry Bradshaw on the front and it said Fantasy Football 101, or this is how you fantasy
Sure.
football, sponsored by Miller Lite type thing.
Yeah.
And in there
wow.
was kind of a scoring idea.
Yeah.
And of course, I took that to Nathan, and then he ran with it, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, "Oh yeah, we could do this, we could do this." And before we knew it, like 1991, we had set up kind of a league, and we did not know what we were doing at that point with who we were
Still don't.
drafting and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. That was
he absolutely took it, set up the foundation.
Yeah.
We worked together to do the scoring in the newspaper. He was always much
Mm.
faster than I was, so he would get to it much quicker. But yes, that is the formation of
Yeah.
the Hastings Fantasy Football
That
League.
was before my time. I didn't get into the Hastings Fantasy Football League until like what 1997 or something like that. 96, 97,
96, 97. Okay, yeah, the
somewhere in there.
second
But
wave
Was
there.
that the time
yeah,
I joined as
College.
well? I know I was in college.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep,
Yep.
about the same time.
Hmm.
But yeah, so I think yeah, having that renamed the Graz Bowl is an excellent idea, Tim. I think that's great. Also we've been talking about like a traveling trophy. Um,
Hmm.
I don't know. There
I've
are
asked
some,
Evan to see if he could locate the piano award.
oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
gonna go back out to Nathan's house, and together, working together today, we found out the location of the U-Haul storage facility
Oh
where
nice.
he had been storing stuff from his apartment.
Hmm.
And so I think there's something in there that we could use as a trophy, even if we can't find the piano award, which was the initial idea.
Right.
But I think something of Nathan's, whether if it's a starting lineup like Haywood Jeffries figurine or or yeah, some kind of item of his that could work as a trophy. If he still has the Twins cheese grater, if anyone
Yeah.
does, it's him.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were talking about that last week about how he had incited us to go to Twins games for cheese grater night at the Metrodome. And
Yeah.
Jeremy did find one of those cheese graters on eBay if all else
$20
fails.
on eBay. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yep, you can get it.
There is, I've also just always wanted to do, what has been my dream is to have like a wrestling belt for our league.
oh.
And
I
so,
I have had the same thought.
Oh my
Oh, I
God.
love this.
Look at
so
that. Amazing Larry. Yeah.
Trophy Smack is a site that makes these belts for you.
Oh my
Uh,
God.
So I mocked one up and I'm showing it on here on the video version of the podcast. But yeah, it's I've got the Gratz belt on there. I've got our logo in the middle. I've got
Yeah.
Amazing Larry on the side, one of the side buckles.
Yeah.
Um, it is $200, which I know is a steep price, but maybe if 10 of us can contribute $20,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
I
I've
think would be a dream for me.
I've thrown $20 away on the Mina Kimes League in our like that's the Shadow League. Like that was just started by anyone who happened to be at Al's on a particular weekend in August. So yeah, in other words, I've spent $20 more foolishly, so
For
far
sure.
more. Yeah, this is $20 well spent in my
All
book.
right.
So count
Well,
me in.
if
Count me
you're
in.
interested, let me know and
Yeah.
we can order that up and hopefully we can have that delivered
Yeah,
shortly. And then we can have that be our traveling trophy.
that sounds great.
All
And
right.
so and that also kind of punishes anyone who doesn't repeat because a non-repeating champion has to pay the postage to send it to the
Right.
champion.
That's got to be not a cheap thing to ship.
Recently, no, yeah.
All right. Tim, do you have any commission notes that we need to talk about?
No, I think we've hit the highlights of various things, so we're good.
All right. Sounds
Oh, no, I'm sorry. There is one. I
yeah.
just wondered about, I sent this out via text, and this is something we could look at changing, particularly because how it affects Jay Ryan this year. But
Mm.
our rules state that once your team is eliminated from the playoffs, whether that's the Gratz Bowl or the Toilet Bowl, you are not allowed to pick up players.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know we've talked about this in the past, but Jay Ryan is our current points leader.
Yeah.
And if he
Oh,
had
yeah.
interest in continuing that and winning the 100 and I haven't looked recent, 150 plus bucks,
Yeah.
whatever it is,
Mm.
that could be a reason to keep transactions open
Yeah.
for a team that's been eliminated. So
That is
another
interesting.
topic we can look at. But for now, I am
You
sorry,
know,
but
you know what I'll,
transactions are.
you know what I'll say, Tony? If I somehow win that, I want to put my winnings towards this belt.
Okay.
Yeah, I've
Let's do
never won points before. It seems like a good way to spend it if I win. And that's an if.
it.
If not, like it gets crowdsourced and all of y'all have to pay. So I'm just telling anyone who gets eliminated, start your worst lineup, because
So
I'll
everybody else, yeah, just kneel
everybody
down.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get out the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put all
Yeah.
your
I think that'd be I think that would be in the spirit of Nathan,
yeah.
because like I said, I've been in this league for, I don't know, over 25, 30 years, and I've never won the points championship.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
to me, this feels like, wow, 150. Wait a second. That's pretty close to 200, boys. Um, I'll put it towards that,
Awesome.
if
Yeah.
I win. All right.
Great. All
Mhm.
right, Tim, anything else?
No, that is it. Thank you.
All right. Let's move on then to the week that was the first week of the playoffs in the Hastings Fantasy Football League. I think I'm sharing the wrong thing here. There we go.
While you're doing that, I am
Yeah.
looking at the league-wide accounting.
Mm-hmm.
Currently in the pot, it looks like there's $151
Oh,
for transactions. That's trades,
Okay.
pickups,
Perfect.
whatever. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right, let's get on then to the week that was game number 1. We Ain't Found Shit versus Baby Billy's Bible Bonkers. Let's not spend too much time talking about this one. I was just destroyed. I mean,
digging in the wounds.
I
Yeah.
didn't have a chance here. This was pathetic. Baker Mayfield with 13, Christian McCaffrey with 11, um, Kyle Monangai with 2. That's
Mm.
terrible. Emeka Ibuka has been terrible lately. I mean, he hasn't had a touchdown since week 10.
Yeah. I was
The,
wondering what you're thinking next year. Is
I
he still a
know,
Mm.
keeper?
I know.
Or
The targets are there. I
Yeah, 117 targets. I wonder how that measures up.
yeah,
But
the thing that keeps me hoping for him is, boy, those targets are still there, but the production
mhm.
on those targets has dropped off drastically. Yes,
Yeah, he's like Cortland Sutton is the
yeah,
analogy here.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
know.
also wonder if we're going to hear something at the end of the year when the season's over, that Baker Mayfield admits that he's had this shoulder
Yes.
injury that's lingered and he's going to have
Mm.
surgery.
Well,
Mhm.
and Emeka Ibuka might be a little bit dinged up,
Yes.
and
Yeah, he was injured too.
and now Chris
Godwin is just
Godwin is
never
back, and now he's always kind of a little iffy,
he
but
and yeah, he and Evans, that whole depth
yeah,
chart has had
right.
a top year. Yeah.
So yeah, disappointing last, I don't know, 5 or 6 weeks lately with him. 5 weeks with
But
Emeka.
he was also a fairly high pick, right? Wasn't he second or third round for you, Tony?
I can't remember. I don't know if Tim, if you have that up off
If
the
you
top
click
of
on
your head.
his name,
Oh, okay.
there, so we can get to his player page, there's an acquired.
Oh, there it is.
Let's see
Fourth
what happened
round.
down. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so he would cost, yeah, I was just
Cost me
looking.
a third, which is still probably pretty good. I mean, it's right
Yeah.
in there, but yeah, I'd have to.
However,
Yeah.
yeah, like hear me out on this. Monongai,
I
16th.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess it
tough.
depends on. Yeah, it depends on what happens to Swift.
Mhm.
Tim, just for the rules clarification, I had 2 first round picks. I had Ashton Genty and Christian McCaffrey. I can't keep both of those guys, can I?
I think
Or can I?
yes, you
Yes,
can.
I think you
Oh.
can.
So that
Yep,
is
Yeah, that's
another
right.
because
option.
First and a
Yeah.
second.
one would be first and one would be
Yeah.
second. What you couldn't
Mhm.
do is trade. Remember the issue was
Mm.
what did
Mhm.
Lucky do? He traded his
Right.
pick. I'm trying to remember the scenario now, but
Yeah.
I think that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, I'm looking at the target numbers.
hmm
Emeka Ibuka is number 9
Yeah.
overall in the league in targets, 117. Can you name the other top tier wide receiver who has 117 targets for the season?
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams has 114. He's immediately beneath him. By the way, Christian McCaffrey has 108.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
number
I-
12.
yeah.
That's insane.
Wow.
This
Incredible.
is a first round pick from the previous our draft this
CeeDee
year.
Lamb?
CD Lamb was injured, and he is
Oh,
not what I
yeah,
see.
that's right. He's
Oh,
lost a
way
few.
down, number 21.
Yeah, what
Wow.
is Tetaroa at?
McMillan is number
Oh, you mean first
16,
round,
102.
Okay.
first round
Oh,
draft pick in our fantasy
I'm
league? Or
sorry.
first
Yes,
round?
HFFL first round pick.
Yeah,
Right,
okay.
right. That's
Yeah.
why I thought a CD.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh,
Justin Jefferson?
Yes,
Oh,
Justin Jefferson
no way.
has
oh my God.
117 targets for
How
the
in the
season.
how
Well, they're trying. Yeah. Yeah.
did
Yeah, oh yeah.
I have a
Here,
lot of
and
questions.
I'll phrase this question. I'll phrase this argument with a different question. Can anyone name any of the wide receivers who were at Michigan when J.J. McCarthy was there?
No.
Yeah, right.
No
But
luck
Colston
on that.
Loveland is a household name now, as is
Oh
Blake
yeah,
Corum.
yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
Moving on, Wandale Robinson has a lot of targets. He's got
Oh, yeah.
120 targets. Wow.
Yeah. All he
Um,
needed was for that pesky Malik Neighbors to get
yeah,
out of the way.
yeah. He pushed him down a flight of stairs.
Yeah.
Brock Bowers with 4, Andreas Borgelis 7, and the Packers defense with 1. On my bench, CJ Stroud would have been the play for an extra 4 points over Baker Mayfield. And Tyrone Tracy had a heck of a week.
Wow.
20 points for him, 15 carries, 70 yards, a touchdown, and then 3 catches, 27 yards, and a touchdown through the air as well.
And this on a week that he wasn't, a for sure thing to play. Like
Right.
people were
Right.
questioning his injury status all week.
Yep.
Yeah. And look at that.
So yeah, what gives me a little bit of solace here is that this one wasn't even close. But I did before the games started, I did give Al a hard time for like starting JJ McCarthy number 1,
Mm.
which I actually didn't think it was too bad of an idea. I picked him up in my other league and started him because of just the opponent that they were facing. But still, I like to have fun with Al.
Oh yeah.
And,
Yeah.
18 points for JJ McCarthy.
Oh my
Great
God.
start.
Is
Um,
second highest.
yeah.
He only beat that in week 1 with 19 against the Bears.
Right. And
Wow.
actually looked like something of a competent quarterback, I guess.
Yeah. And looking at the schedule ahead, he might.
I know.
Yep, that's
He
why.
might
Yep.
finish on a hot streak here. It's a question as to whether or not he'll have an offensive line this weekend, though. I think there are
Right.
3 injuries currently on the offensive line, and that could Pat Mahomes him. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Omarion Hampton with 8. That's Al's only, well, one of only 2 players who were in single digits for Al. So,
Yeah. Crazy.
Kyron Williams 18, Jamison Williams 17, Michael
Wow.
Wilson 10. Michael Wilson continues to tear.
Yeah.
His
Can we
wide
check
receivers
out-
at the end of the year here, we may look back. If Al wins a championship, it's going to be on the back of Jamison Williams,
Yeah.
Michael Wilson, and Trey McBride has just been
Let's
phenomenal all
talk
year.
about Trey McBride here for a minute.
Wow.
So, I mean, Michael Wilson and Trey McBride, the Cardinals were playing the Texans. The Texans in the weeks previous had looked like they looked like the 85 Bears. They were
Mhm.
incredible.
Yes. Yeah.
And then for Trey McBride to go 12 catches, 134 yards, and 2 touchdowns on 13 targets.
Wow.
That's incredible.
The catch to target ratio is incredible.
Yeah. And then Michael Wilson had 11 targets himself, 5 catches, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess it was all, like Al said, it's all garbage time, but still,
Mhm.
yeah,
Hey.
garbage time counts.
Yeah. If the
So,
clock's
yeah.
running.
Wow. And then
Yeah.
Harrison Mavis for 11, and the Carolina Panthers was 10.
Kicker.
Yeah.
Harrison Mavis teaches typing. Yeah.
On his bench, Blake Corum with 12 would have been the play over Omarion Hampton.
Yeah.
Like-
On what
like
planet?
he did.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. High
Um,
points of the week here. for
Yeah,
Al.
112 points to 55. Just not even
His
good.
high points of the season too, by the way.
Yeah, and
Wow.
Al is another
Over-
one who was just sandbagging his team the entire year, telling about how terrible they were and how much he hated them. But yeah,
And now look. Yeah.
we did get a call from the public that we will play right here from Al.
Call to the public. Call.
Hey, this is Al. with a call from the public. So here I am in the playoffs, and I just annihilated Tony with my highest scoring game of the season. And it's got me thinking, like, I'm publicly on record stating that I hate my team. And even though I know I softened my statement on that one, I think my team got the message, and I think it's following the storyline from Major League, the film. And I just I want to put this image into everyone's mind. So you got Trey McBride leading the team and giving a pep talk, and there's a big cardboard cutout of Al, and he is slowly stripping off all the pieces of clothing to slowly reveal me in a Speedo. I think we're about 2 or 3, we're 2 pieces away now. So we'll see if we get there, but I just want to put that awful image in everyone's mind. Thank you.
All right. Next up was Shakespearean Al versus Interesting Facts About Matt Wallner.
Wow, Clash of the Titans, huh?
Game of the week,
Yeah.
and we knew that this was going to be a good game. But yeah, wow. Tim, why don't you start things out in the battle between you two?
Yeah, well, maybe a quick just to do a review of what was happening here, because it was crazy between Travion Henderson playing James Cook
Yes.
and Josh
Oh my
Allen
God.
and just going
Yeah.
back and forth, and then keeping an eye on Jalen Hurts, who was playing at the same time, and
Yeah.
he and Allen were racking up points. So it was going back and forth. And then we get to the afternoon games, and our tight ends literally scored, I think both touchdowns that each of them scored happened within 5 minutes of each other.
That's
So we
right.
were leapfrogging each other there.
Oh,
It was crazy. And yeah, I guess my side, Jalen Hurts, who is
Oh.
apparently not the quarterback I should have started, but got 19 points.
Go figure. I know, right? Yeah.
Yep. James Cook really turned it on, and the
yeah.
running back fest that was New England versus Buffalo, 25 points. Javonte Williams, which was kind of a heartbreaker, I think, for Jay Ryan.
Yeah, I saw him score
scored a
that touchdown, and I knew it was over then.
Left.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
so
it.
I was down
Yeah.
by, I think, 1. Or
Mhm.
no, I was behind by a couple, I think. He goes out, doesn't play the rest of the half. I'm thinking it's done. I'm
no.
going to have to depend on DK Metcalf. The second half starts, Dallas Cowboys Vikings, game, and he's just running
He's running wild.
through the
Yeah.
Vikings defense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And they
Nathan
did-
would have wanted it that way, though. I know that for certain. Sometimes I think Nathan asked me to join the fantasy league just to watch me lose. Like, he loved it when I lost. Even not to him, to anyone. Yeah, he just thought it was
Yeah,
great.
it all goes back to that Micro Machines game and
Exactly,
the havoc you
exactly.
wreaked on your TV.
Yeah, and Nathan was there in spirit when Jeremy picked Isaac Tesla this year over me, and I could just hear Nathan cracking up when I banged the table at not getting Isaac Tesla in the 13th round. But yeah, no, this is one for the ages. Tim, you said the highest scoring playoff game, total points in a playoff game ever?
But yeah, you can approach it 2 different ways. Highest scoring playoff game ever that I could find. And the only time, definitely in the playoffs, possibly, I think there was one other game where someone scored over 100 points. So careful there. Someone scored exactly 100, but they scored over 100 points and lost.
Lost.
So-
Yeah.
I mean, Tim, even DK Metcalf, who had 9 points, he had that touchdown that just looked like
He's
nothing.
throwing people around.
Nothing is going to stop me from scoring this touchdown. It was incredible. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That really iced it. Here I was hoping against hope that DK Metcalf would make one catch, get clocked, fumble it, be out for the rest of the game, and I would win on bench points because my bench always my bench outscored my starters half the year. So I was hoping for that unlikely but possible scenario, and you're the honorable man and started DK Metcalf. You could have benched him and just iced the puck, but no, you started him and you tacked it on. Yeah.
Yeah, I was worried that would happen, and then I would have had to deal with our benches where you won on bench points, but there was that weird Woody Marks play that he did not get credit for a touchdown, and I would have lost because of that.
That's
That's
weird.
right. That's
Weird
right.
scoring. Yeah.
A lot of leagues hinged on that, didn't they?
Um,
Yeah, on my
yeah.
side, I was pretty disappointed that the 49ers defense did not
Oh,
sack
Yeah.
the
Oh.
most sacked quarterback in the league. No one has been sacked more than the Tennessee Titans quarterback, and they did not sack him. They did, and they had a bye week since putting 11 points in Cleveland. Like I thought, okay, this is a team
Yeah.
capable of defensive fortitude. On the road, they scored 11 points. And I thought they're at home, they're coming off their bye. They're facing what was then the 32nd ranked
Yeah.
versus defense. Now, since playing them, they've gone up to.
Right.
But I thought, man, I'm going to get some bonus points from this defense. Al cut them. I picked them up immediately. Whoa, yeah. But refreshingly, the Saints would not have saved me. I would have just got 3 extra points and added to the record. Like who would have saved me is Cortland Sutton, oddly enough.
Yeah.
Who I would never in a million years would have started instead of Rashi Rice.
Yeah. Against the Packers defense, and it was just like,
Yeah.
no way, that's a bad
No way.
matchup.
Yeah, unlikely. You don't know who in that offense is going to score.
Yeah.
But Rashi, of course, somewhat compromised by Mahomes
Oh.
going down
Yeah.
and
Even
their
though
general.
that was pretty late, but yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was late. Their lack of their offensive line injuries. They lost
Yeah.
Trey Smith again during that game.
Yeah.
And that's kind of all she wrote. I think it was probably toast for them when they lost him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, Marcus is getting a ton of targets.
Tony
But-
Pollard was scoring touchdowns.
Oh, yeah.
It's-
For the second week in a row. Yeah. I
Yeah.
should have started Pollard over Derrick Henry. What was I thinking? Yeah. But it seems the Chiefs are really going out with a whimper, and
Yeah.
Pickens seems borderline unusable these days. He's being the Pittsburgh Pickens. He's showing
Yeah.
showing an astounding lack of effort out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just, against teams like,
Yeah, the Vikings
I mean,
are a tough matchup, but still, should be able
Yeah.
to do something. And the Lions, 31st against wide receivers. You should be
Right.
doing more than 5 catches, 37 yards.
yeah, for sure.
That,
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a guy who had yeah, he's like Ohio, around on the ends, high in the middle, and now he's down again. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to start him this week, even if Rashi is out with a concussion. I think I'm going to go with Sutton.
Yeah.
But yeah, in my quest to buy a belt for the league. Other than that, I guess I could have started. Oh no. Parkinson lit it up. Like no way I
Parkinson
would
was
have.
great. Wow. Yeah.
Gadsden actually had a good game. But wow.
Parkinson
Yeah,
has
Jeremy's
had
boy. Yeah, I'm
Parkinson
sorry. Go
had
ahead, Tony.
Parkinson had a touchdown every week. The last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, he's had 6 touchdowns. He had 1 week
Yes.
that he didn't score against the Panthers in there, but
Mhm.
he's been on fire. Wow.
Yeah, he was a evident beneficiary of Devontae being out
Yes.
because that red zone receiver role, it looks like it's been passed on to this 6'7" guy over here. Yeah. So yeah, that was lucky. I know I on waivers a couple weeks ago when I picked him up, I had initially picked up the Jets tight end Mason Taylor, and then came to my senses and thought, wait a second, the Jets offense is terrible. The putative starting tight end of one of the best offenses in football is available, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
one of the few risks I've taken this season that worked out. And then
And
Will
I think we
Reichard,
even talked about that in it when we were doing the free agency team. We kept picking him up, and we're like, "How is he still there? I think
Yeah,
he should be picked up." And then
yeah.
you
Yeah.
got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Will Reichard I picked up a few weeks ago just because looking at the schedule of available kickers on the free agent wire, he had the most indoor games,
Yes.
and he seemed to play in an offense that was competent,
Competent.
like an offense likely to stall out in the red zone.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I did my level best, and I not only would have not beat Tim, but I would have not beat Al this week. So
Yeah.
it was not a good week to score only 101 points in our.
What a game, though. This
Yeah.
is a game for the ages. So, congratulations to both of you. But Tim will be moving on.
Yeah, good luck, Tim.
Let's move on then to the big beautiful team versus what 5 me a worry.
Mm.
Not even close. Jeff,
No, this is out with a whimper, I
yeah,
think,
Jeff
for Zach.
destroys Zach, who, I mean, Zach, Roma Dunze was not going to play in that game.
Well, that was weird, right? Because he was active, and
Hmm.
then like 5 minutes before kickoff, it came out that no, he got injured in pregame warmups.
Oh, that's a killer. Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
God. I hate those. Yeah.
Yeah. Marvin Harrison wasn't going to play though.
No,
We knew
no,
that.
he was
So,
not.
yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, yeah, just some lineup inattentiveness there, but I don't know. It wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Yeah, his optimal lineup would not have beat Jeff.
No.
Yeah.
So, Jeff has a great game. Drake May, 17.
Drake
Josh
May,
Jacobs,
man. What a
17.
keeper
Yeah,
that guy is going to be
it's
next
going to be
year.
great.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him maybe some younger, talented wideouts there. And yeah.
Yeah.
Mike Evans with 12 and Cameron Dicker with 10. So, great
Mhm.
day for Jeff. He moves on in the toilet bowl. And then the other toilet bowl matchup was Brian versus Aiden. And Aiden
Hmm.
gets the victory here by 10 points.
Wow.
Yeah, boy, what a rough day for Brian. Joe Burrow with only 1 point. Rico Dotto, 9.
Wow.
Yeah, just nothing happening here. CeeDee Lamb, 9. Chris Olave
Mhm.
with 14. He was the bright spot.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
The kicker scores 0 points. That's a bad
Oh,
day.
Yeah,
That's
that's
bad.
heartbreaking.
yeah.
Yeah. That's when
Um,
you know you're toast.
4 green arrows on the bench. That's never a good sign either. And DJ Moore would have been the best option there. But God, my God, DJ Moore has done nothing all year. I don't know
You
why.
know what? And I bet he only did something because Udunze was out.
Yeah, probably.
Hmm. Only
For
5 targets too.
yeah,
Yeah.
Aiden on the other side, nothing spectacular here except that Travis Etienne does
Mm.
have 25, a big game for Travis Etienne.
He's been
Mostly,
really good.
What a
well,
year. Wow.
mostly
Yeah.
through the air was
Yeah.
the game versus the Jets, and only 3 catches, but every one of those was for a touchdown. 73 yards through the air for Travis Etienne.
Wow. And look at his line since they traded Bigsby. Yeah, just almost
Mm.
all double-digit
Yeah,
games.
since week 9, he's really
Yeah.
been doing very well.
Mhm.
All right, so that is how things shape up. The rest of the teams had buys, so the bracket looks like this. Al moves on to face Ken. Tim moves on to face Jeremy. And then in the toilet bowl, we've got Jeff moving on to face Travis, and Lucky will face Aiden. And that is the week that was. J Ryan,
Yeah, and a
oh, go
reminder
ahead.
on our playoff brackets, we don't reseed in the
No,
second round, so it's a static bracket, much like I think of like the NCAA tournament. You know who you're going to
Mm.
that's
play.
I
Um,
I hate the reseeding. I've never liked that, but
oh, okay, yeah, yeah, not like the NFL reseeds, right?
I
So the
know,
lowest seed
yeah.
is going to play the
I
highest.
hate that. It's like
Okay,
Mm. Mm.
I love the NCAA format better. But
static. I call it static bracket.
yes,
I don't know.
static
There's
bracket.
probably a formal
Nope,
formal name for it, but
I love it. That's what I'm going to
yeah.
use. Static bracket. All right, J Ryan, what happened in transactions this week? Anything exciting?
Oh yeah. Can we just roll down a bit more to let's see is that it? Is that the first one that dropped Tez Johnson? Oh, that's
Um,
significant.
that's going
Al
back to
picking.
what the December 10th, but yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, Al picking up McCarthy. Yeah. That's yeah, that ended up being significant. And I noticed Ken picking up Shadur Sanders.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't think of him as a keeper, but okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I think
Yeah.
Ken's still kind of struggling with who's my quarterback between Bo
sure.
Nix,
Yeah.
Bryce Young. Who else has he had
Well, it's
this
fun.
year?
Yeah, I mean, like Bo Nix had done nothing for like 5 straight weeks, like in single digits, and then last
Mhm.
week explodes. So
Yeah.
I'm sure he's thinking like, boy, my quarterbacks are not very dependable, and I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to get from week to week. But yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. He drops Xavier Hutchinson. Fine. Yeah. I pick up Tony Pollard coming off of his huge week out of nowhere, which he continued on my bench, dropping Emmanuel Wilson, who we'll talk about later. Al picks up Bryce Young, another resurgent quarterback of the currently playoff bound Carolina Panthers. Incredible. Um, and Al also picks up JJ McCarthy, so he's got some clever late rising quarterbacks here, dropping Romeo Dobbs, who's one of the never-ending and unpredictable array of Green Bay wide receivers.
Never know what you're going to get there. Yep.
Yeah, with the Tampa Bay receiving room getting healthier, Jeff drops Tez Johnson and activates Mike Evans. Al picks up the Panthers defense, dropping the Titans. Why did he have the Titans defense? Okay, I'll look into that some other time. Yeah, the children might
Titans
hear the
played.
show. Yeah.
Yeah, the Titans played Shador Sanders the previous week.
Oh,
So
I see. And the Panthers have probably a cushy schedule if they're playing within their division. I'm guessing Saints and Falcons. So at least. So yeah. So I can see that. Andrei Yoshevich gets picked up. Yeah, sure. In absence of T. Higgins, that makes sense. Dropping Adonai Mitchell. Last week's flavor is now out.
Yeah.
And Xavier Worthy, who's been having some injury issues, gets dropped in favor of a wide receiver who is fairly active.
What happened to Xavier Worthy this year? It was,
So,
man.
yeah, and all started. Remember week 1, he took that shot from Travis Kelce catching the ball, and just
friendly
poof,
fire.
He hasn't,
yeah, he hasn't really
much.
been the same since.
One touchdown on the year.
One touchdown all year.
It's terrible.
And his role, like, I mean, at his size, he's not big. Doesn't really profile as a red zone receiver. So
he's that deep threat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look at that point when Rashee Rice comes back.
Right.
I think he's had less than 20 total fantasy points since that week.
Yeah.
So I can totally see dropping him, which would have been bizarre going into the season. But here we are.
Yep.
So he's on the waiver wire. And Tim picks up one handcuff back over another, picking up the one more likely to play. The guy who's a little bit more, Josh Jacobs was uncertain going into that Denver game, wasn't he?
That news came out on Thursday, and I remember that you had Emmanuel Wilson up until you dropped him for Tony Pollard, so it was more of me blocking you from being able to get him.
From being able to get him back, exactly. But then you did drop Ray Davis, and believe me, the thought crossed my mind, maybe I want James Cook's handcuff going forward. But Cook's been really durable. For a running back, he hasn't had many injury issues, so that continues for you, Tim. Trey Benson gets picked up. I assume to stash because he's on IR, and dropping Bam Knight, who's also on IR. So, all right, somebody wants the Arizona Cardinals running back room.
Yeah, boy, that's
Al loves those Cardinals.
Yeah.
Trey Benson, Michael Wilson.
That's right, a Cardinal stack, exactly. McBride, he's got McBride.
Yeah.
So moving on up, Lucky drops the Falcons defense, which totally makes sense. Tim, you drop Ayak, throwing off the towel on him, as it appears the 49ers have as well.
What a strange situation.
Yeah, there's a story there.
Yeah.
We're probably never going to hear it.
Yep.
H, that's an interesting, what does that stand for? Next to Brandon. I've never seen that before. H, FA locked H.
Holdout, I guess they're calling it, because he supposedly didn't report to the team, so they put him on some special list that's reserved to people who are either going to retire or have some other status. So
Wild. Okay.
Interesting.
Well, it doesn't affect your roster anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Sat on IR all season.
Wow.
Yep. Hardly knew you. I pick up Brian Robinson after hearing the news that McCaffrey got downgraded to questionable that night. Yeah, there it is, like 8:32 p.m. on Saturday night. Like, just in case I wake up in the morning and Christian McCaffrey isn't playing, I would have started Robinson.
The news was really weird on him too, because it started off like, he had an upset tummy, and then it was like, oh no, he's got like more of like an ankle thing or something. But then he played, and it was fine. But
it sounded dicey. So I dropped the Denver defense, which I probably shouldn't have. They're a very good defense, but they were playing the Packers, and I thought, they'll get a couple sacks, maybe a pick, but that's going to be a close game, and the Packers are definitely going to score. And I was really optimistic about that 49ers Titans matchup. So I felt I could let Denver go. Picked up a guy who I thought I would cram in to start if he did, and I wake up in the morning and know everyone's saying McCaffrey's fine. Anyway, Lucky picks up the Dolphins defense. You know, they were playing the Jets, I
Sure.
think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget who
They
they were
played the
playing.
Steelers.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Steelers.
Monday
Oh, they say the
night. Yeah.
Steelers. Oh, okay.
I mean, he
Oh,
got
yeah.
3 points.
That was. Oh, yeah. They had played the Jets the week before.
Yeah.
Kind of a, yeah, rough schedule coming up. So he dropped them again.
Yeah.
I dropped the 49ers defense instantly and activated Tucker Kraft on Tim's suggestion that we um, make our rosters right in the offseason. And so, being that bench scoring doesn't count towards the point total anyway, and I wasn't going to start the 49ers defense again this season, they seemed like the people to drop in favor of Tucker Kraft, who, depending on how things shake out with injuries,
Yeah.
I'd get to keep for an eighth rounder next year. At the time he got hurt, he was the top scoring tight end in our league.
Yep.
Uh, and so I'd like to hold on to him just in case. Now it gets fun.
Yeah.
It's
Big
where everyone
money.
Oh yeah,
burns
we
their
need to talk
waiver
about
money.
these.
Big money
All
being
the
spent.
waiver money. Yeah. Anyone
Yeah.
with waiver dollars is spending it now. So one formerly starting tight end, starting running back Chris Rodriguez gets dropped for Michael Carter, who's like the last man standing in Arizona.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. How did he do last week?
14 carries, 56 yards rushing, 4 catches, 38 yards through the air.
Workman-like.
Yeah. Yeah. Very workmanlike.
Yeah. Competent. Yeah.
Yeoman's
Anyway, yeah, competency is an acceptable attribute. Week 15. Um, Denver Broncos defense, the aforementioned strong defense that I dropped, gets picked up by Tim. Tell me about your thinking here.
$27, Tim. Wow.
That's all I had left. So
You had
it's
it.
funny. So Jeremy and I chatted this morning, and both of our pickups were intended to block the other person from
Oh my
getting
God, hilarious. You
So
each thought the other person would want Michael Carter from Denver defense.
yeah, so Jeremy knew I was kind of fiddling with Emmanuel Wilson last week and whatever. So he's thinking, oh, he's probably going to go after Michael Carter. I'm going to
Yeah.
block him from doing that. And I looked, my defense of options this week weren't great between the Jaguars and the Rams, and the Rams play tomorrow night.
Mhm.
You had cut the Broncos. The Broncos have 10 more sacks than any other team. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I think I
Mhm.
could start them this week, and then they play the Chiefs next week with
Oh yeah,
Gardner
which suddenly
Minshew.
looks good. At the time
Yeah.
I dropped the Broncos, I was like, I want no part of that Broncos Chiefs team.
Right.
The Chiefs
Yeah.
might be playing for a playoff spot still, you know. Yeah, I want no part of that. But now it looks like, oh my God, like what about second breakfast? Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, this was
I'll
so
take it. Like and subscribe. Yeah, I'll take
yep.
it. Yeah.
So it's funny. So Jeremy bid $28 because he knew I had 27. And
But
I
you
bid
were-
everything I had, but I was going after someone else.
Yeah.
I was going after
Hmm.
the Broncos defense. So we both got a player that I
It
guess
was-
we wanted, but
It
we
was
were
kind of like a
intending this to rock.
reverse gift of the Magi situation.
Oh my God, the gift of the Magi, Federal Express. Brilliant. I love how that turned out. Yeah. All right, and then Lucky picks the Bills defense, which seems good. I mean, certainly they seem better than the Dolphins defense. Who are the Bills playing coming up?
The Browns, yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's a good call, Lucky. Good work. Picks up Adonai Mitchell, who I think proved to be, well, I mean, Brady Cook proved to be not a terrible quarterback, right? Oh yeah, look at that! Wow,
in that
touchdown and
game.
everything.
In that game, yeah. I mean, he had a touchdown. Yeah.
Hey, give Brady Cook a whole week to practice. Even he can throw touchdowns.
I got to watch Brady Cook all last year as the Missouri quarterback, so I'm
that's where he's
very
from.
familiar with Brady Cook's
Oh,
ability.
What's your scouting report on Tony? On Brady Cook, Tony?
He is a very good running. He's a very good runner.
Okay.
Did he break who was it? Chase Daniels?
Chase Daniels' record? I don't-
Missouri's records?
I'm
Oh
not
my
sure
God.
about that, but
Oh my God. Deep cut. I love it. Ethan Boutte,
throwing was not his strong suit, but yeah.
and then wow, once again, Butker ends up on the waiver wire. Of course, this time perhaps permanently, being that he's now in an offense that is not expected to produce to Kansas City standards, and picking up an excellent and playoff-bound kicker in Eddie Pinheiro. And that, my friends, are the transactions.
Nice. All right. Starting lineups. Actually, let's check in really quick with the free agents. We aren't going to play the free agent game this week, but I'm going to give you an update on how we did in week 14.
Mm.
Tyrod Taylor had -1 points, guys.
Oh no.
Poor choice.
Yeah.
Bam Knight had 2. Jaden Higgins had 3. Adonai Mitchell with 2. Devon Vele with 5. Colby Parkinson with 8. Jake Elliott was our best choice.
Wow.
14 points there. And the Commanders defense with 2. We had 35 points. That is not very good, but we did tie Zach.
Oh
All
yeah.
right. Count it as a win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Immoral
So,
victory.
On
And
the
if you
season.
remember,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, I was just going to say, do you remember Al was really pushing for Tesla, and he did end up scoring
Oh, great.
because this is 2
Great.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
God. Does Tesla have like 10 catches and 6 touchdowns or
That
something?
must be.
Some crazy,
Yeah.
number like that. So,
Mhm.
On the
yes, how
season,
we do?
we
Yeah.
had 23 wins, 120 losses, 1 tie,
Wow.
which means we won. We beat teams like 19% of the time.
Wow.
Which, you know what? If you're talking
That's
about
pretty good.
that's
Yeah.
not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Let's
Just
raise the
picking
number
people that
now.
aren't on a roster. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go back to the starting lineups for week 16, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Game number
Oh.
1, Baby Billy's Bible Bonkers versus the Bong Bus. This is Ken versus Al. And Ken is the favorite here by 9 points, actually. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like Al's running back situation. Kyron Williams against the Seahawks, that's a tough matchup.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a great game, but that's a tough matchup at Seattle
How
tomorrow.
did he do last time against Seattle? Like back in like week 4, whenever it was.
Last time he
So
played
it's like,
Seahawks,
oh,
he
it's
had 13.
11. Oh boy, I was way up.
Yeah, he had
Oh, he did
13
fine.
points. So he
He
did
did
fine.
fine.
91
Yeah.
yards even. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Wow. Okay, he found room.
Yeah, other than that, I don't know, is Marvin Harrison going to return or is he going to be out again, or what's the deal with Marvin Harrison? Has anyone heard?
No, I haven't.
I have not. No.
But okay,
I'd
so
say,
something
yeah, Wilson's as good as anyone for now. I mean,
something to
I'm
keep
not
an
gonna,
eye on
all
there.
the people below him on Al's bench, I wouldn't start above him in any
No,
case.
you could I mean, Jacoby Myers against the Broncos though? No, absolutely.
No,
Yeah.
no.
So, yeah, I
Alec
would
Pierce with Philip Rivers throwing
yeah.
to, and he was a borderline ownable guy with a competent quarterback. But I mean, yeah, I get, that's unfair. Rivers surprised by being competent. He
He was
was
competent.
fine,
Yeah.
right?
He was
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. That's unfair. Yeah.
I gotta say the Bong Bus is probably the favorite here, but Al could get
Yeah, unfortunately. I just hope that whoever wins between Jeremy and Tim, Termy and Jim, can
like
can knock him off.
the combo.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
But yeah, it's a decent team. Ken's good.
And-
Next game. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, you may have missed this, but did we talk about the fact that Kyle Pitts scored 31 points last week and
We did
basically
not.
made Ken start him in his lineup now?
Yep.
This,
Mhm.
I mean, this has got outlier written all over it, right?
Right.
I don't know
Yep.
what makes you think that.
But you score 31 points.
Yeah,
You better try
yeah.
to get him the next week. So
Sure.
with Ken's luck, it'll continue.
I'm
And,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Drake London is out, it could. Someone's got to catch passes in Atlanta. You know, I mean, David Sills can only catch so many touchdowns. Yeah, it's that part of the year where people that you forgot were NFL players are scoring.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will always remember Ken winning the championship with 2 Browns wide receivers I had never heard of before.
It happens.
All right. Let's move on to Tim versus Jeremy. This is game of the week.
Yeah, no kidding.
So Jeremy's got Lamar Jackson in his starting lineup, and he is
Ooh, against the
questionable right now. So
Mm-mm.
yeah,
No.
so it's kind of funny. We've been playing some games here because I think we're both signed up to get emails when your opponents messes with your lineup. So
Mhm.
he'll mess with his lineup, and then I'll mess with mine. And
Yes,
then,
yeah.
so yeah, he's made some updates there, flip-flopping between them and his tight ends, I think. So
Mhm.
Jeremy did send a text saying that my flex wide receiver running back spot is between four players, and who I currently have in the lineup may not end up being the starter. I'll decide later on based on context, like injury
Mhm.
news and the state of Tim and my matchup status going into the late slate Sunday. If I
Wow,
didn't,
okay.
if I didn't start Christian Watson on Saturday, so
Mhm.
yeah, so we were Jeremy and I were talking about this earlier. He has two players tomorrow night, and
Mhm.
then none in the early game on Sunday.
Ooh, wow, yeah.
Currently, he's
Hmm.
got some options
Wow.
there. I don't think he's going to start Devin Singletary.
No.
But I see, he's kind of probably going between. I think he's always got Brian Thomas Jr. in his lineup now, but he did have David Montgomery, which could be a good option. Um,
Mhm.
even Christian Watson, if I mean, he's been tearing it up
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's banged up, and yeah, I don't know. We'll
I
Yeah.
see.
think his lineup, as we're seeing it, is the best one right now.
Yeah, I mean, but Jonathan Taylor is suddenly
He
been,
did fine, right?
yeah,
Last week?
25 carries for 87 yards, I
Oh,
guess.
they fed him the rock. They got it out of Philip Rivers' hands a
Yeah,
little
Yeah,
bit.
they're not going to
that's
give
the
Philip too
game.
many times. Yeah, so,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
certainly his production has dropped off since his early season heroic. Uh,
Yeah, well,
but
yeah, the Daniel Jones injury problem has been,
yeah,
a shadow on Taylor, obviously.
yeah,
But yeah, the 49ers defense is nothing to be scared of, so I'd feel confident in keeping him in the lineup.
yeah.
Uh, Jackson is the bigger question. That guy, he's had injury issues. Like it wasn't until somewhat recently that he threw a touchdown for the first time in weeks, right? I feel
Yeah.
like he's, a shakier start than Love. Yeah, I wonder what
He
the
didn't he didn't have to do much last week. He was 8 of 12 passing and had two touchdowns.
Lamar. Okay,
Yeah. But
Wow,
he's
8 of
not
12.
really running.
Yeah, no.
So,
yeah, that's evident.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, but he's coming off a couple of decent weeks. Patriots are a tough opponent, but if they're playing from behind, that means a good game script. Yeah, that Bears Packers game might be a little harder to parse, but I'd have to think that the Bears defense is a little more permeable than the Patriots. Oh, do you know what? But the Patriots defense is kind of beat up. They lost Spillane and Ellis. They've got like three people in their front seven all hurt. So this could be good news for the Ravens now that I think about it.
Be a
Why
chance.
am I still reading about this stuff with my team eliminated? Yeah.
Tim, how
high
you feeling about your
points,
team?
high points.
Yeah, right. Yeah, high point. Exactly. Yeah. Trying to buy a belt for y'all. And on the other side, Tim, talk
Yeah.
about your life.
Yeah, this is my standard lineup. I'm going to go back at the end of the year and see if I had the least amount of players variances in my starting lineup ever
Yeah.
because Jalen
A
Hurts
set,
has
a
been,
true set it and
Set
forgive
it,
it.
forget it. Yeah,
yeah,
Shadow
Yeah,
League.
in the
Yeah.
proud tradition of Nathan Gratz himself. Yeah. The draft and then log out owner.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this has kind of been it.
Mhm.
I'm still going back and forth between wide receivers, whether I do DK Metcalf or do I throw
Mm.
someone like Juwan Jennings has
Juwan
been really
Jennings might
good.
be the only one. Yeah.
Yeah. Devonta
Yeah.
Smith
Two.
Mm.
might be another choice, but
That's a
I
great
don't know. Putting
matchup.
two Phillies,
I
two
know.
Eagles in your lineup is a bit
Yeah.
And
scary, but at the
also,
same time, two 49ers, I don't know.
also, you're really afraid of game script in that Eagles Commanders game too. It's like they get
Right.
too
Yeah.
far ahead, they're going
Too
to
far
bench
ahead.
everybody, and
Yep.
yeah, you're looking for competitive shootout sort of situations, and I think you have that right now. I mean,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh's playing for a playoff spot incredibly.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to believe, but they have something to fight for. So that leads me to believe that Metcalf is going to be out there, and he scored a touchdown last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just
So
doesn't get great targets.
Yeah.
The
right.
target numbers are decent, but uh, they're not
The Li-
his typical down the field targets. But
the Lions secondary is beat up though. I can totally
yep.
see why you chose this
Yep.
lineup.
Branch is out now. That was, a
Yeah, that's huge.
consideration.
Kirby
So,
Joseph's out. Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, those are two big losses for them.
Wow.
I mean, they're a team also clawing for a playoff spot. Lions on the outside looking in, if memory serves. I don't even think they're They would
Yeah,
make the playoffs if it
they
started
are
today,
in
right?
the hunt category that you see
Wow,
on
God,
TV.
I would not have predicted that going into this year.
No.
But yeah, so these are two hungry teams who are gonna have to crawl over each other for that last seed. And then Jamar Chase versus Dolphins. Now, given the Bengals' woes, I mean, but you don't bench Chase, right? He's a
I
No,
can't.
you
Yeah.
can't.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
a start your stud kind of guy,
Yeah.
right? Right.
All
And
right.
then even though
Yep.
Harold Fannin has been kind of
Yeah, he's been
a
great.
fantasy darling lately.
Yeah.
I mean, not a great week last week, but
No.
22 points in the 2 weeks combined before then, two touchdowns. Yeah, no, I'd still go with Kittle. Kittle is like, oh yeah, the Bills. Yeah, I'm
Number
looking at
one
that.
against the tight end. Yeah.
Yeah, and they completely shut down Hunter Henry. Not that most teams can't, but yeah, I like Fannin, and I think I don't know where you're thinking of in terms of keepers next year, but Fannin might be on that list. I mean, he wouldn't cost you anything, and
Right.
it
Yeah,
seems
no, that's a
like
good point. Yeah.
he was such a productive tight end coming out of college, and yeah, depending on how things shake out for you. But yeah, no, it looks like you've got a fine starting lineup under the circumstances.
This is
Yeah,
gonna
this
be
should be a
the
close one.
yeah, this is gonna
Yeah,
be the
good.
game of the
I hope
week.
so.
Yeah, this is what I'm
I hope
watching.
it comes down to that Monday game where let me see, he's got Jonathan Taylor and you've got George
George
Kittle.
Kittle.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
let's see that happening.
Yeah.
All right, next game we've got Jeff versus Travis, and
Hmm.
Travis is a 4-point favorite. Um, Jeff's team a little banged up, but I mean Mike
Mhm.
Evans, he's always going to have something going on, and then Josh Jacobs has kind of got that nagging injury that's been bothering him, but
Mhm.
otherwise they're
Quinshawn has really fallen off too, hasn't he?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, this was the guy who was
Has
so
not
high.
scored since week 12. Has
Yeah.
had some good performances, but not
Hmm.
the last 2 weeks have been pretty rough actually. So yeah.
Yeah. But Bills defense is pretty permeable against the run, so
Yeah.
there's some hope there. And looking at that, oh whoa, that Texans versus
Texans
Raiders.
Raiders.
Oh my God. He could
Oh
win
my
just based on
goodness.
that matchup.
Oh,
Oh, Cameron Dicker playing indoors too. Oh boy, that guy could kick a 70-yarder in that stadium. Yeah, so he's got it's funny, like he could end up winning this matchup based on those positions.
hmm
yeah.
hmm
Because otherwise they're somewhat evenly matched. I love on the other side for Travis, I love Brissett versus the Falcons. That just seems like a
Yeah, and
lights out kind
Devon
of.
Achane versus the
Oh God,
Bengals,
forget it.
and now with Tua benched, and you've got Quinn Ewers as the quarterback. Are they gonna, feed it to Devon a bit more? Who knows? But yeah,
Imagine so. And then Nico versus the Raiders too. That's great.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, overall, boy, hard to predict a winner in this one, but um, what do you guys think?
I if Drake London is active, I think that kind of fill I see Travis as number two wide receiver. I think he's got
Hmm.
what Addison in there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Filling that with Drake London really makes his lineup look good.
Right.
Yeah,
Um,
that might do it. If London's healthy, I would pick Travis too, but otherwise I think
yeah,
Jeff might have an edge just based on those defense and special teams
Yeah.
matchups.
yeah,
They're just
yeah.
Otherwise,
incredible.
though, yeah, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, and these are two like you look at these lineups and these are formidable teams. These are
Yeah,
teams
for sure.
that could, yeah, hang on the other playoff bracket.
All right, let's move on to the last game of the week. Then it is three ball combo versus K Sarah Sarah. And right
Hmm.
now, Aiden,
Oh, yeah.
Yep, someone should run and
luckily,
tell Aiden to start Marcus Mariota.
Marcus Mariota. Luckily, it's just he doesn't have to go pick anybody up. He can just throw in Marcus Mariota.
Oh yeah, that's a set it and forget it. Yeah.
But
Um, I mean, other than that, his lineup,
It's a rough one.
it's
Yeah.
rough.
I mean,
It's rough.
oh yeah, I was gonna say Etienne is, he's playing the Broncos. Whoops, sorry.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I'd say the
Tyler
only
Warren
person
has
I'd
not been what he was. Sorry. Yep.
no, no, the only person I'd bet money on scoring a touchdown on that lineup would be Jalen Warren.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Lucky is the clear favorite here.
I think Lucky is, yeah, crawling towards that number one pick in the draft next year.
Again. Yeah. He
Yeah,
had it
maybe he'll
last year
keep it
too.
this time and he'll
Yeah.
pick that running back, Jeremiah Love, who just declared for the draft yesterday.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah. Hmm.
All right. So then we'll move on to the NFL pool results here really quick. The leader is Tim with
Well,
150
we're
points.
tied.
Tim and,
Yep.
and Jay Ryan. You guys are both
Yep.
tied.
It's
150.
in reverse alphabetical order. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Last
no, this is coming down to the wire, Tim. This was fun. Like which game did you get right and I got wrong last week? I forget.
Uh, it was toward the end, wasn't it?
It
We
was.
both got Pittsburgh. That flipped it for a couple of
Let's
us.
see. Oh, you picked Denver. Oh no, I'm sorry. I also picked Denver. I'm just serious. Oh, wow. You know what? You know what your masterstroke was picking Washington when the whole rest of the league, except for
Yes.
Lucky, picked New York.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
But
so it's
otherwise, you
close.
guys
I
were
mean, we've got a couple
pretty
weeks
close.
left. Tony, you're still in the running. You're only 3 games
Eh,
behind.
Oh
I
yeah, yeah. You picked Buffalo and I picked New Orleans. I picked New England.
New England.
That was no. I'm sorry. We both picked
Or no,
Buffalo.
you picked. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't find it.
Pretty close. Pretty
In
the
any
same.
case,
Yeah.
we'll iron it out later. But yeah, and then in any case, we've come down to the wire with Tim and I knotted up at the top, and Lucky not
Yeah.
far on the outside looking in. If Tim and I
3
really
points.
mess up these last couple of weeks, Lucky's got an in, as does Tony, who is only 4 behind.
Yeah.
So,
All right, Shadow League, quick check-in. I have dropped into last place, and
oh wow,
Jay Ryan has moved into 7th. So,
yes,
other than that,
Injuries have,
yeah.
yep,
Oh, I've been
been the
decimated
undoing.
by injuries.
yeah. I have JJ McCarthy as one of my quarterbacks, and him returning to the starting lineup
Yeah.
and playing semi-productively hasn't hurt.
Yeah. That is gonna do it here, guys.
Yep.
Any last notes that you guys have?
Wow. Well, good luck, everyone, and um. Thanks for everyone who was able to join the call for Nathan last week. It was
Yeah.
great to hang out and share our
Yeah.
memories of our league founder and championship namesake. And Tony, I love your idea of the belt. Should we pick another? I noticed on the graphic you shared there was a picture of Amazing Larry, and opposite that there was just a little crown
A
with a number
crown?
one.
Yeah, if someone has a better picture idea, I can certainly put in something else instead of the crown too. So yeah,
Okay, good to know. Good to
Yeah.
know. Yeah, we can discuss that in the weeks ahead. And
for
in the
sure.
meantime, yeah, Tim, any last words from you?
No, good luck to everybody. Again, just keep setting your best lineup, even if you've been eliminated. There's still the high points that everyone could
Yes.
get. And then there's for Jay Ryan specifically, there's the ability to keep the high points lead he has for the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
We've got a slim lead of like 7 or something, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyhow,
not much.
yeah. We'll see what happens. It'll be a little tougher without being able to play the waiver wire, but so far, everyone on my team is healthy, so that's all we need.
All right, guys. That'll do it for us. Good luck to everyone, whether you're in the playoffs or not. We will talk to you next week. Bye, everyone.